Well, Cam Fowler was, was one of those things that kept going, the numbers going down, and the two defensemen were still there, Cam Fowler and Gormley, and we're just, okay, and we got lucky that a bunch of teams were looking for forwards. I think it started with Columbus when they took Johansson, and it kind of just snowballed from there, and there was more and more opportunities, and we got very lucky today.
Your draft projections, did you ever think that Cam Fowler would fall to you?
No, we had no, we had inquired about moving up to 3 or to 4. I talked to Dale about it, and they all wanted one of our good young forwards off our NHL team to get anywhere near that, and just we weren't prepared to do that. So it was something we never thought was possible. Both of them. We just again, we were looking over at him, and his head kept getting lower and lower, and because he was a great interview. Our guys loved him in the interview. He's a nice young man, and our guys just said, okay, well, maybe it's going to happen. And just, all day long we kept thinking about moving up, and finally we just said, things are falling our way. Let's just leave it alone, and it turned out to be a real good day.
It's kind of like Christmas coming early for
It's we're ecstatic. We never in our wildest dreams thought it would be, get those two players on the first day.
Trade up without trading up?
Yes.
Staying pat?
Yes, it does. We haven't given away anything, and we've done okay.
Which players were you looking at, Fowler and who else?
Well, at that point, any Fowler or Gormley, at that point, obviously we had Fowler higher. We did, but at that point you don't care. You've got two guys so high on your list, and they're still on the board. You're moving up to do something. And then we had a couple guys, and Emerson was there, and we just couldn't do it. There was nobody even talking at that point in time. So, well, he's, it's against all my instincts to ever to do that to a young man. But if he makes our hockey team, he makes our hockey team. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way the game works with the cap now. You can't wait like you used to wait. The young guy makes your hockey team, he makes your team. So we're going to do our best to get him ready to make that team next year. He can flat out fly. He can fly, and we need some speed. We got some good young forwards in Chicago and Anaheim, and Chicago won because of speed. So we were looking to get some speed. Oh, he was happy. I think he was relieved because it was getting, those guys. There's so much pressure on these kids these days. We just heap a lot on 18-year-old boys, and the pressure and thinking you're going somewhere, and then. You feel bad for them. And it's like if one of your boys, you wouldn't know what to say to them. So he was a relieved young man.
Do you have any calls when you got to 12 of trade offers for that?
Oh, yeah. We had some when it was down at 9 and 10, and we just said, at one point, we had a lot of things going on, and no. We knew we were getting one of the two defensemen. It was no way.
For that as well?
No, earlier, a lot earlier, but not near the end. Right near the end, we were just holding our breath, and it happened. Well, again, as I said a minute ago, I think it happened when Columbus took Johansson. We all looked at each other. That changes everything, and then everybody was going after forwards. A lot of teams wanted forwards, and we're not disappointed that they did. Well, we go back and we work and see what we can try to achieve tomorrow.